5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Oh, the Dominicans are in the building.
Modern vampires of the season, hunting blood, blood.
Hey, what's poppin'? You're now tuned into the greatest podcast in the world. Sorry to disappoint.
Yes, sir.
I go by the name of Marcos Alexander. Behind cameras, we got the bartender.
Hey.
El Toto. Bartender got gunshots in a AK by mistake. And to my right side, fresh from the Pride Parade, man.
Damn.
Big gangster, Chris. By the way, he doesn't like this either, but.
Oi, seven.
And to my left side, we got Moneybags, a.k.a. J.A.I. Jaime. Today we're doing a sexy. I was going to play you, we got the money, but nah.
Nah, that's today.
Thank you for always watching video. Make sure if you made it this far, subscribe to the channel, like the video too. If you want to listen to this podcast in audio form, we in every platform. Google Play, Amazon Music, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Just make sure if you want to go listen to this through audio, you can go to those platforms. Also, if you want to leave a review and those platforms too.
Oh yeah, read them all the time.
Yeah, review because we
Can you
read
do
them on the
reviews on
comment.
the
Yeah,
platform?
you can,
Yeah, they
and
do
you can
it.
comment on the episode too.
That's fire.
So
Yeah.
make sure y'all can do that. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, please too. The shout outs, we're gonna do it at the end. I got a lot of shout outs this podcast. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it at the end, man. But it was a nice weekend.
Can we have a round of applause?
For who?
That was an amazing birthday by our big dog.
Yeah.
Our big dog.
He turned 45.
If y'all don't know, Big Dog was birthday last
Weekend?
Last weekend.
Last weekend on Friday. Yeah, last Friday.
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Yeah, shout out
That's
to
the
Big
conversation
Dog.
still going on. We don't know what day.
No, that's Saturday.
Oh, Saturday? Okay.
Yeah, I had a. How was your weekend before I go?
Nah, talk about your birthday, bro.
No. I want to go last.
You should feel proud about
My weekend was all about
did for
you,
bro.
Yeah. That what?
My weekend's all about you. Getting shit to be done.
Not really.
Driving at 8 a.m. to get shit done.
Not really.
Okay.
That was a regular barbecue, nigga. Don't try to make it seem like
No, it wasn't.
that barbecue was fun.
No, it wasn't. 50 people in the spot.
Michael, give people the flowers.
Yeah.
They give you flowers, you're not getting it.
Okay.
Accept it.
So give the flowers.
He lying. How was your birthday? Oh, nigga, your birthday. How was your weekend, bartender?
What did I do? I always forget. Oh, I was with my boyfriend.
Drinking always. Yeah.
No,
that's
we
it?
wasn't drinking. I was helping him at the Patelito place.
You know he drinks at the Patelitos place?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we be turning out the
Es
hookahs.
un corrupto.
Corrupto.
Yeah, that's what I did. Oh, I went to the pool.
Oh, nice.
It was like a big pool.
Yeah.
It was hot though. So I don't.
Yeah, it was
I
hot.
don't lie.
It was a good day to be in the pool. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I had a pool.
Last podcast, we didn't let Chris say what he did for his weekend because he always lit.
And we're not saying
But
that. We're
this
doing
week,
it
I
too.
felt bad.
Yeah, come on.
Because I watched the podcast and
I cried after.
and then he was like, "Damn, I cannot say what I did." But this podcast, we're gonna let you say what you did.
Y'all
for
can
the-
follow me on Instagram if you guys want to know what I do on the weekends.
¿Y qué? You want to
To be honest,
increase your followers?
I feel like your Instagram's like a repeat cycle.
Yeah.
Todo weekend, pollo, carne, cookie, romo.
If you go to your archive today, last year, you probably was drinking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, every Friday.
You think he needs an intervention?
I think you do. No, I think he does. He
He's
does.
good. He's good.
Jaime gave him one earlier.
Bro.
No. That's what,
No, para en la casa.
But what you did this weekend?
This weekend
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
on Friday, I didn't do much on Friday.
Wow.
Stayed home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Saturday, I went out.
Oh no, you did something. You did something Friday.
What did I do
You
Friday?
built a barbecue with your father.
Oh yeah, shout out to Big. Hold on, give me a second.
I hear you, nigga.
Yeah, I feel like it's too low.
Oh, nigga, I hear you.
I'm saying I feel like the microphone's too low.
Oh,
Oh, now it's good.
Shout out to Big Dog. to big OG.
Yeah.
We had father-son bonding moments.
Oh.
Yeah, we.
Ya fue. I figure out ya fue.
No.
Eso va ahí, cría, el gaba ahí.
My dad got to the age that he just lets me do it.
Oh,
Like you suffer.
Yeah, he lets me do it, and he's like, when he sees me struggling, then he helps me a little bit. But we was like almost done with we were like 85% done with the barbecue, with the grill, and it started raining on Friday.
Yeah,
So we had to like finish it on Sunday. He ended up finishing it himself because on Saturday I went out. We went out. Shout out to Fogong, East Tremont. They treated us like family there.
Yeah.
My mom is my mom's friend. She owns a spot. She treated us very well there. So shout out to Fogong and everybody there. They treated us very good. If you want to go East Tremont, it's not an ad though.
New York.
Yeah, East Tremont, New York.
yeah, just in case.
After that, went out again on Saturday. Went to the second spot.
Of course.
Shout out to Ditto. Shout out to DJ Ditto. He showed love at the spot where he was at.
Yeah.
We was, but I didn't know there was a fight on Saturday, so I'm not really in tune to the UFC.
Right?
And
UFC,
Oh.
I'm not in tune to the UFC or the Jake. I think the Jake Paul fight was on
J. Paul
Saturday
was 4-2, yeah.
So I'm not really in tune to the UFC stuff, but ended up getting very, very litified. I called Big Dog to see if he wanted to pull up.
What will Big Dog do?
Big Dog was in his room hashing one out. I'm like, bro, why are you showing me this, bro? Like,
Was it your birthday?
Yeah, what's Saturday?
by himself.
Yeah, was chilling.
You see, your woman.
He talking about he went on a pastrami and pickle sandwich.
That's the age, bro.
Yeah, yo, Chris, I'm not going and wait for my pastrami and pickle sandwich.
How old are you right now, Marcos?
33, Jesus age.
Te falta cambiar en agua ahora.
Sunday we had obviously. We just built the grill. We have to test it out. Yeah, we have to test it out. Cause I'm not gonna wait till July 4th I'm not waiting till July 4th
And I imagine his father, like, este que mamá, este.
Nah, he was saying that. Este sí bueno. Este sí bueno.
Yeah,
you know your father watch-
and probably the older one is que mamá, but because that one is
new
new.
one.
Brand new year.
Yeah, esta que mamá, esta que aquí sale más
Yeah.
buena. La
Shout out to my family. We had a good time on Sunday. We had a good Sunday, family Sunday. Yeah, that was my weekend.
For this birthday, you know I do my little depression shit. My little anxiety problems that I be having in my little depression. But this birthday, I said to myself like 2 weeks ago, I'm like, I'm not doing nothing for my birthday because I've been wasting too much money.
True.
So I didn't want to waste money, and I was like, I'm not doing shit, bro. And I stood on that, like I stood on, like, everybody. You was not the only person. Like, everybody called me like, yo, we out to the club. I got everything. Everybody thinking like I was broke. I had money. And I didn't go out. I didn't even get a haircut. Like, I didn't care about it. This birthday was a lot of thinking to myself, talking to myself.
Like, who's real ones or not?
No, who's yeah, you know.
I know his emotional.
Every
emotional
year I
ass.
come down to the situation was like, who's real, who's not, who are you at this moment in your life? You know, all of this. So Friday came. El Pote hit me up. Yo, come to my house. I bought a Don Julio. The guys came. You was the only nigga that didn't come. I called Chris, but Chris was building the shit with his dad.
Of course.
So the guys came, and we had a night. I got OD drunk Friday night. That was not my birthday, so it turned out to be my birthday. That Saturday, my mom was here with us, and I got OD drunk. So when I woke up on my birthday on Saturday, I didn't want to know nothing about liquor. And then everybody went to play ball. I went to play ball. After you play ball, you don't want to do shit.
Nah, you tired.
Yeah.
You went to go play ball with them?
Yeah.
No, that's how I couldn't go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to play ball with them, and that was the day of my birthday. And still in the night, Chris called me. Another one of my old boys called me. Yo, come out with us. What up? And I was like, nah, I don't want to go out. You know what I'm saying? So this birthday, it was fire because I feel like, I don't know if you feel like this, but I feel like I gotta level up who I am. And made me realize on my birthday that I gotta level up. The reason why I say I gotta level up is like, I'm a great person. I wanna be greater.
You want to be the greatest.
I wanna be the greatest.
What does that have to do with your birthday?
Realization. You 33. Where are you when you're gonna have to think about this when you're old? Where I was at when I was 33.
No, yeah, of course.
And I didn't like where I'm at. So I was like, okay, we gotta change.
Reminder.
We gotta change.
Refresh reminder.
Yeah. Y'all don't do this on your birthday?
No, I do this every day.
Y'all don't think about where y'all at
I do this
when
every
your
day.
birthday comes?
Yeah, I don't think about it on my birthday. I think about it
Every
Right
day.
throughout the year. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Literally, I think about that every day.
Now with me, it's like I don't know. It was for some reason it was my birthday and shit.
Okay.
So
Respect.
it's about to level up. It's level up. We had a conversation before the podcast about the podcast, so it's level up time, and I gotta become greater.
Hay que vender.
I gotta become greater, but
Hay que
yeah,
vender y robar.
that's what happened.
Y
on my
dejaste
birthday.
pobreza encima.
Yeah, that's
Hay
what
que
happened.
vender.
That's what happened on my birthday, and it's about to get real. Y'all gonna see a lot of changes in me.
Maldita
What
olla.
about you, Jaime? What you did this weekend? How was the barbecue? Like, y'all didn't talk about the barbecue. Jaime,
He purposely don't want to talk about the barbecue.
What do you want me to talk about the barbecue?
Bro, it was all for you.
Yo, he think there's some beef. I think this is what's happening right now. I think the bartender, Chris, thinks something happened because I was not in that picture. And I think you think
No, I don't think that.
that
I didn't even notice that.
I noticed after because I was drunk.
you know, that y'all was like the fifth person that told me this. Why you was not in the picture? Or whatever.
Yeah, I found it weird. Everybody was there in the picture.
I-
I
I-
wasn't there.
I
It was
didn't
the
find that
fifth
weird
person.
because Marco don't like taking pictures like that. He
And I
doesn't.
think you-
When have you seen him in a group pictures with them?
Very rarely.
Exactly.
I posted one.
He'd rather be by himself.
This is why I told you a lot of things are going to change. A lot of things are going to change. But you think something is going on with me at the barbecue. There's nothing going on, nigga. I got drunk on Friday, stupid. Woke up, didn't want to know nothing about liquor. Play ball, I can barely walk. And I'm at a barbecue. Dying. Because if I sit straight, my back hurt. If I lean right, my left leg, my booty hole, everything hurts. I had 3 years without playing ball, nigga. Everything hurts.
What kind of ball y'all was playing?
Yeah, that's weird.
Like,
Did he ball?
like when you play basketball, you haven't played mad years. Everything hurts. So
Hey, yo.
all of them they be playing, so they kind of ready, like stamina ready. Their body don't hurt, so they having fun. Me, I'm having trouble sitting down, nigga, and getting up.
Yeah, if I show
So
you
that's
the
why I was not on my shit. Like,
Yo, wait. I gotta do this for the podcast. Because you said the podcast is about real stuff, right?
no, if we
Real
talk about real
stuff.
stuff,
Pero el cuerpo mío, ahora mismo el cuerpo mío me dijo, ¿qué es lo que tú estás haciendo? ¿Para qué tú cogiste para allá sabiendo? La creta, bro, la sangre, bro, que el pie izquierdo no ha llegado todavía la sangre.
I was that tired, nigga.
La edad.
Bro, I feel for him.
Jesus year, nigga.
Yeah.
Jesus
Nah,
year, nigga. But yeah, that's about it. Nothing. I didn't feel no type of way versus
By
nobody.
the way, I didn't even think about that too.
No. But just
So did
letting
I.
you know, I didn't. There was no beef.
It was more that you was very quiet, like, sacado, estaba así. Yo, what the
I
fuck?
was thinking. It's time, a lot of changes is gonna happen.
Hay mucha gente pobre ahí.
Chris is gonna start noticing. You gonna start noticing. A lot of changes is about to start happening. But let's start the podcast.
Se va a casar Michael.
No,
Okay.
hopefully. But it's not, I haven't met her. Though. I haven't met her.
Wait. Baby on the way.
Yo creo que eso es.
Está loco.
A
Oh,
Colombia.
I wish.
2026.
I wish. But let me ask you, because I know the bartender has done this, and Jaime has done this, and Chris did it, but Chris don't remember. There was a story that break out the last 4 days where in a cruise, a little girl jumped out of the cruise.
Yeah.
And right after the girl jumped out, the father saw it, and he jumped out of the cruise to go save his girl. They were in the middle of the ocean for 20 minutes waiting for help, and a boat came and got them right back in the cruise, right? Since y'all been in cruises, I never been in cruises. It's really that dangerous, like to jump out aboard,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
So
It's
imagine.
like hitting concrete,
yes.
the water, from that height.
I don't know how tall it was, but the girl was like alive, and the father just jumped out.
I would assume they
And
were
also
lower.
it depends on how you impact the
Yeah,
water.
the water.
The water, okay.
Because sometimes if you impact the water and it's your feet first, you most likely gonna be a little bit better.
Okay, you're
but
gonna be
if
okay.
yeah, but if you land and it's on your head,
Like a belly flop type shit, or like you hit your head first.
oof, you could literally
Good luck.
your neck could literally pop out. Like that's how force it.
When y'all was in cruising, have y'all ever thought about it?
Hell
Hell
no.
No.
Do y'all look down when y'all in cruising?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
How it's very high
Yes.
Yeah.
Very high.
And it's worse when
and
it's
it looks scary.
yeah. And
Yes.
and you know what's also crazy in the nighttime.
Oh yeah.
You think you literally go outside and it's so dark that you don't know what the fuck
It's
you
pitch
are.
black, literally pitch black.
How about like during the day, like when the sun is out, like are the waves
Oh,
looking crazy?
Yeah, no, but it's
like,
hitting the
Depends on the
boat.
season, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's hitting the boat, so you see the waves like going crazy on the sides.
So the boat is so big that you will not feel it as often.
But sometimes you
But
do.
sometimes you do. In the nighttime, shout out to Julio. I remember me and Julio, we were like 4 a.m. just sitting, smoking hookah, chilling. We're like, damn, how people in the past used to rise a Yolita in the middle of this beast. Well, there's nothing in the ocean.
That's why I want to do it, because I want to see. Because you know sometimes we watch those videos where the waves are like humongous.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
Like
haven't been
I
in a
wonder.
cruise
I
that-
mean,
yeah, the waves are like bigger than the ship.
Because the thing is, they have
Not bigger than this shit, but like
No.
humongous.
I mean, you could feel when the boat hits a big wave because it moves like a little bit. But sometimes the people that like captain, they know where they could go through.
Correct.
Based on the wave.
Do they talk to y'all? Like we about to hit a big wave.
No,
Everybody
no,
grab yourself.
No.
How crazy it moves.
If you a person
Like
that
everybody
get,
be like, oh.
Sometimes.
but you know when you
But
feel
very
it.
rare,
For
very
me, I felt it when I was sleeping
At nighttime.
at nighttime. I
Yeah,
felt
you
it.
feel it more at nighttime because I believe
You laying
la marea
down.
is
Yeah,
higher.
yeah,
And when you're drunk, because usually you go out in the cruise,
yeah.
that alcohol hits.
And usually in the nighttime, that's when the ship is going to the next destination or
As
the
Yeah,
next
fast as
faster.
they
island.
can.
They going as fast as they can.
Yeah, to the next island or
Because
whatever.
when you during the day, you see the ship, you don't think it's moving as
It's
like
chilling.
It's like
No, 'cause
yeah.
it's usually docked in a like if say if you're like in a 7 island cruise, you stop at the Bahamas during the day, so you're not gonna really feel the boat
Yeah.
rocking like that. Usually it's when it's riding out to like the destination in the nighttime.
yeah.
In the climate.
And also it depends on the weather.
So let's say we will be doing a podcast and a cruise right now. Like we will be doing this podcast and none of the shit will be moving,
No, it wouldn't be moving.
no.
and we'll stay like this the whole time.
Yeah.
Because I be thinking like it probably like be a little bit.
If
like,
you're a person
like,
that have motion sicknesses,
You will feel it more.
You will feel it. You have to take pills every day. They tell you that. If when you get on a boat, like a party boat, like when we've been, do you feel the boat going crazy? Not the one in Bahamas, because that wasn't.
That
but
was
let's
not a
say
party boat. That was
the
not a
one
party boat.
the one in Aruba.
that was a party, but you imagine that shit was
No, I was talking about the one in Aruba that we did. You felt that. So you'll be good. But a person that get motion sicknesses, that they will be like, nah, we'll never do this again. But if you don't get
But the
it,
cruise is way calmer than that.
yeah, way calmer than that.
It's so big. You know when you notice the waves doesn't impact that much, because in that cruise by mistake I went down to the first floor, and in the window I saw the waves hitting, and it looked scary as shit. But when I went to the top deck, calm.
Think of a cruise like a Tahoe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
Like being in a suburban.
Yeah. Now, if you see the little boat that we was in,
Un
'cause
to-
like a Civic.
they-
You understand? You understand? You understand how you understand like
That
the
same
correlation?
roll
Yeah.
is gonna have worse
Yeah,
effects.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the going back to the story, the father saved the little girl, and
saw that, yeah.
that guy was 20 minutes in the middle of the ocean.
First of all, he's
Like
a
they were
great
saying,
swimmer.
they got lucky, like sharks didn't get to them, and shit like that. And they
Because-
said that sharks be like sometimes,
Close to the cruise ship.
yeah, like
Yeah.
like
So wait,
chasing it.
for food. Yeah, 'cause
food.
usually
Yeah.
some people throw food and shit.
Also, the cruise.
You know that you could get kicked out of a cruise if they see you throwing. You could get. I think you get locked up if you throw something.
It's
off the
environmental
cruise.
shit.
Yeah.
If you throw something off the cruise when you leave the cruise, they're gonna lock you up.
But not even that. Sometimes some like the birds, like the seagulls, they will
Yeah,
try
they
to
grab
grab your
stuff.
food and they can drop it too. So
Yeah.
the sharks or whatever is usually trailing the cruise ship for food.
You know what's something in the cruise that I noticed when I went? The sun is crazier than being on any island or anything, because you literally in the middle of the ocean, the sun is hitting you crazy if you're in the outside.
There's
That sun
nothing.
is wide.
Especially when it's clear skies.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Bro, and the reflection of the water.
if that was to happen to you guys, you see your loved one or your kid accidentally falls from whatever the top, wherever the fuck she fell from, would you guys also jump to try to save your child or your loved
I
one?
don't know how to swim like that.
If it's my
I think
child,
at the moment you will not. I feel like in the moment, let's say if I have a kid and that happened, I feel like I will not think twice. Like
Yeah,
I would
that
not
he
be.
didn't thought- he didn't thought- he
He
the guy
don't.
didn't-
I don't think I would sit there like, should I go get him? No, I feel like as a mother instinct, I'ma jump. Like it's gonna like that's
That
how
was
I'ma
a-
feel.
It was a Disney cruise line.
But I read that before he jumped, he did like this. So, and he jumped. So he knew how to swim pretty good to jump. Number two, supposedly, when she fell, it was because they were trying to take a picture while she was near
Like the edge.
the edge. So the comments were saying there was a little bit of irresponsibility.
Yeah. But accidents happen. They
Accident
didn't-
happens, correct.
They didn't want her to go overboard.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't their intentions.
Correct.
Look.
But yeah.
But there's a crazy ass. I don't know if you heard a story. There was a crazy ass documentary of a girl that went missing on a cruise.
I think that happens all the time.
Happens very often.
No, like not
But
even
this is
stopping.
famous. Like, what?
Yeah, it's famous. It's not that the boat stopped and they didn't get on. It's literally the person got on the cruise, and then while it was in the middle of the water, she went missing.
She never came out?
They never like found her anywhere. They don't know if she went overboard because usually in cruises they have cameras, and also there's alarms around the boat that detect and anything goes overboard.
Yeah, if anything goes overboard.
So
yeah.
that alarm would let the captain know something fell on this side. So that person, to this day, they don't know what happened. Some people say that she met somebody that worked at the cruise, and then maybe they like chopped her up and then got her out when everybody left.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy. They still haven't found her.
That kind of reminds me of that story of that girl from the hotel.
The yard?
No, the girl from the
Aruba?
hotel. No, the girl from the hotel here.
In Punta Cana?
Here in United States. Damn, what was black
There's
girl?
so many hotels.
Oh, that she was a cleaner?
No, that she went into the hotel. There's video of her going into the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Never coming back out.
It's in California. It's that hotel. I know what you're talking about.
A ghost? Probably a ghost type. But
I went in a rabbit hole
before
for that.
Chris, since Chris is searching for
Yeah.
searching for that, let me ask you this: do y'all know what is a hot air balloon or hot air balloon?
Yes, I do know.
Would y'all get on it?
After I saw the news that happened a couple of weeks ago,
That's what I was on.
hell no.
Me from the beginning, I would never get on that because one,
I got a lot of
a lot
jokes.
of people have told me that have done it, and I've seen people that do it on TikTok. They be like, it's not worth it because it's so hot because of the fire blowing up on the balloon that it's not like it's
not enjoyable.
It's not enjoyable.
I like before we get to the accident, I had like a lot of jokes about that. Like I was waiting for y'all to be like, hell yeah, we'll get on it. Just to do
No,
like
I
the
will not.
little, but none of y'all said it.
Kanika Jenkins.
That's her name.
Yeah.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, there's literally videos of her. I know you remember that.
Yeah.
That she was in the hotel. She was in the hotel drunk. She went to like towards the kitchen area and she never came. There, no one could ever find her.
No, they did find her.
No, they didn't.
She was in the freezer.
No, they didn't find her. Not
Wanna
even in the
chop up?
freezer. No.
Let me see.
If that happened to me, I probably got married. Somewhere else. But
But to answer your question, I will
y'all
not.
will not. You will get on a hot air balloon or no?
Hell no.
So,
So none of us here will get on a.
so previously,
Yeah, look, she was found dead in the hotel freezer. They don't know who did it.
Oh, they fighting right now. Who like watch?
No,
more
because I
documentaries?
seen it.
More documentaries.
Can you send me that? That's actually pretty
No,
cool.
have you talking about cruises? You saw the poop cruise?
Julio was telling me about it.
Yo.
The what?
There's a documentary on Netflix called about poop cruise.
Yeah, so what happened was, I'm gonna put it quick. So what happened?
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert if you haven't watched it. But basically, what happened in this cruise? There was a fire that the electricity went out, and they caught the fire. They put it down, but everything went out. And like toilets, they work with electricity in
Correct.
the cruise.
Yeah.
So because
That shit got fucked up.
it
They
was
got
in the
fucked up.
middle of the ocean, and they were trying to get help, and people were like, "Oh, there's not gonna be somebody there for the next 24 hours, whatever." So they were like, "Oh, please do not use the toilets because they're gonna overflow. If you gotta pee in the shower in the drain, or if you have to poop, we're gonna give you the red bags so you could poop there and throw it out in the garbage." But people wasn't not listening, so they used the toilets, and the toilets overflowed. So the whole like floor, it was full of poop.
Full of shit.
And they were there for 24 hours, for longer than that.
sue.
They sued. But you know what's funny? The cruise, it was Carnival. They had a
Of course.
disclaimer. They had a disclaimer that says that when you sign, you go on this boat. If anything happens, they're not responsible. So nobody got nothing out of
Oh,
that.
that's crazy.
It's called the poop. The poop.
And they still have that cruise working.
Yeah.
Like people go on it.
That was a cruise I went on, not the poop cruise. I went on the cruise
Carnival?
line Carnival. Granted, I was like 11. That shit was trash.
Yeah, I don't like Carnival. I went to Norwegian.
I went to Norwegian. I love it.
I love Norwegian.
But going
The food
back,
is really good.
going back to the hot air balloon, I got so many jokes. So people that get on hot air balloons, right? It's like 20 to 30 people that they fit on it. It
Depending,
depends
yeah.
the size. Like, how do you get your license for a hot air balloon? For be the hot air balloon captain? Like, all you do is hit one little button and the fire goes poof.
But you had to maneuver it too.
Yeah. But like, you really get a license, like, yo, I'm gonna get my license for a hot air balloon.
Yeah.
Am I considered like really your captain?
Yeah, you're hot.
For just moving one shit to the
You
left
got
and right?
people-
and
There has
then
to be
throw
more
fire?
than that. They just fire, but
Yeah.
Marcos, what's your occupation? Yeah, I'm a hot air balloon captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
Well,
So-
I wanted to do that, but
I wouldn't
I'm
do
gonna
it.
read the other story. So a hot air balloon accident in pasó. So it happened in Santa Catarina, Brazil.
Yeah.
It resulted to 8 people died and 13 were OD injured. So out of the
before you start,
OD injured.
that's part of the news. OD. Oh yeah.
You're mad yet? You're mad yet?
So the funny shit was that out of the 8 people that died, the captain like was safe, cause it exploded in the middle of the air.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you going down. So I wonder if you're going down in an air balloon. If I jump, can you jump when going down? You cannot jump, right?
What do you mean?
no.
You
You're
cannot
gonna
jump.
die.
right?
You
gonna-
for sure gonna die.
But I don't think you could jump. Like the pressure of going down don't let you go up, right?
I don't know.
So
I never
I
been-
guess
You
like that-
falling.
Yeah, you falling. So I guess the captain got on top of somebody for him not to die.
Well,
No, I
Because
don't
the
think so.
impact kills the people once on
No,
impact,
I
right?
think-
So if I'm on top of 5 niggas, I'm gonna stay alive because
No.
they
I
all gonna
think-
get crushed, and then the crush is not gonna
Well,
get
I
to.
know
I feel like
You know what I'm trying to say,
I
right?
know what you're saying, but I feel like when it landed, it hit a certain part of the thing. So like when it hit the impact, this other side was still good because it didn't feel it felt the impact, but it wasn't as
I'll
hard.
give you an example. Marcus.
Imagine before the impact, everybody, let's say the left side is gonna impact. What would you guys do? Go
I
to the
don't know.
right side, right?
Yeah, but everybody gonna do that.
So you thought people fall probably before the impact, right?
No, because it happened so quick, Marco.
They probably don't even know that.
You don't think.
I will give you an
don't
example,
think.
Marcus. You remember the airplane that fell in the Amazon River,
Yeah.
and there were survivors? Mm-hmm. It was because it hit so many branches of trees that it prevented a full crash.
Yeah.
So it decelerated the plane. The same thing happened with that. There was probably a part of the balloon
Yeah.
that hit other stuff.
Before,
That part decelerated, and the other side just
yeah, hit the I feel the impact.
full crash, and they all died. So
So none of us will do a hot air balloon.
No.
after that, no.
There's a lot of shit that I won't do no more. You know what I won't do?
Skydiving.
I won't do Six Flags no more.
I would do skydiving.
They closed it.
Somebody died?
No, they closed Six Flags, the one in Jersey.
Oh,
didn't know.
scare me. I thought it was all of them.
Like
I don't know if it's all of them,
but
but the one in Jersey they closed it.
I
No,
won't
that
do
one I
Six
read.
Flags. I won't do Six Flags no more.
Why?
I feel like we was playing with our life too much.
Yeah, with the roller coasters, right?
First, and then first see all of them. That was my rule.
Yeah, me too.
First see every roller coaster.
I was always
I felt
last.
like I
Chris,
was
you
go-
went one time with us and you was a little shaky. Remember, Marcos?
Yeah.
That he was a little like, I don't want to go in the front.
Where?
You were scared, little big dog?
Well,
You
which
remember,
one?
Michael?
Where did we go?
Oh, that was the day that he vomited.
Yeah.
If you
Wait,
don't
tell
remember-
me the story of
I
Chris
never
Bum.
vomited. What the
I
fuck?
don't remember. I remember him vomiting and
I mean,
shit.
yeah, he got really sick. We had to leave.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Crazy.
Yo, speaking of people falling. No, because I just remembered. 'Cause I brought up Kanika Williams, rest in peace. Her friend, the one that was with her in the hotel room, right? The shit that happened in the hotel. I think correct me if I'm wrong, people in the comments. I believe it was a friend that was with her in the hotel.
Yeah.
Eran dos Kanika Williams y la amiga.
Yeah.
Her name is Zahir Walls. Zahiri Walls. Rest in peace to her now. She fell from a yacht. I guess it was in a yacht party. She fell from the yacht and she died.
La que mató a la tipa.
No,
No,
they
you
don't
know,
that was
mató la
her
tipa.
friend.
That was her
Oh, but
friend.
friend.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we know, bro. I feel like we living in a
Simulation.
not even a simulation. It's like damn, like
That-
two tragedies
Within the same.
within the same world, como quien dice. Like,
Yeah.
I have a friend, and they're both my friends. Like, damn, we just lost Kanika Williams a couple years ago. So rest in peace. And now,
This person
is also
From tragic accidents.
tragic accidents. Oh, I don't know if Kanika's stuff was tragic. It might have been premeditated. I don't know what it was.
Correct.
I got to
Yeah.
look up more into it. But 2 tragedies happens, and it's like, damn.
It was premeditated because she got grape.
Yeah.
Wow,
And she got chopped up, right, or something like that.
She was in the no, she didn't get shot up. She just was put in a closet
Okay.
in the freezer. In the freezer.
Yeah. But rest in peace to thoughts and prayers to their families.
Y'all don't watch documentaries like
I do,
serial
but I
killers?
typically forget the names.
What's the craziest-
I'm gonna start watching them because my life is about to change.
What's the craziest one you
Yo,
ever?
hold on. You're scaring me now.
Nah, that one is scared me.
You're scaring me
I'm
now,
ignoring
bro.
him because he does this all the
You're
time.
gonna like this. You're gonna like this. Trust me. Okay, go on, bartender.
But what is the crazy documentary you ever watched that it still stays with y'all?
Oh, I watched a kid. He was a YouTuber, and he was doing this YouTube.
The one that went to Haiti?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
That's
think I know.
light work.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
know-
Un blanquito.
Yes.
That he died in the tornado.
No. This one
Okay.
is specifically. This kid was recording his YouTube life, and slowly, as he was going in age, he was becoming a fan of this cartoon, this Phantom. You know Phantoms,
Yeah, Phantoms. Yeah.
right? They're very dark, metallic cartoons.
Yeah.
And he was falling in love with one of the characters, and he was slowly becoming evil. And he was recording everything on YouTube, and then on YouTube he recorded his last video, saying this is gonna be the day that changed the world, and he recorded the whole thing. He went to a supermarket he used to work, lock all the doors from outside, and kill everybody inside.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
And he was a YouTuber.
He was a YouTuber.
Yeah.
That's something trying to tell my little cousin that I'm not Spider-Man, man. Like, my little cousin believes I'm Spider-Man for some reason, but the bartender said some shit about, the bartender said, yo, he really think I'm Spider-Man, bro. But anyway, the bartender said about the kid that died in the tornado. I'm just going to say I'm not making fun of it. It would be fire to die in a tornado. Because you flying.
Don't say that.
say that.
You
'Cause
flying, though, before
he
you...
didn't know.
You flying before you die?
You're not flying, bro.
Your body literally gets pulled every side. Your arm comes off every.
I thought like it was like a low
Nah,
key.
bro, that's not a good.
That's not a good. No.
And then the car
What?
just hit me.
Nah.
Like I thought I was going to circle.
I
Like,
saw. There's another documentary I saw that it was the craziest tornado that ever happened, and literally, like people, they have videos going through it. Like that shit was crazy. It wasn't. It's not like
if a tornado happens, all you gotta do is go to the basement.
no.
No, not really.
It depends on what
no,
category.
Exactly. Most tornadoes you can, but there's some that will rip
If
your
you're in
whole
a
house.
car, it's over for you.
Yeah.
Not even if I put like 180 on it. Like
No, I mean you could run away from it, but if it catches you, it's over.
okay, I gotta then.
You know, my dad sent me a video.
You know
of
what
a
they say
tornado in
how
New
you
York.
keep yourself a little bit safe if you're in a group of people and you hold each other like
'Cause the
like
weight.
that, because the weight and like you start putting yourself down on the floor like you're pulling each other down.
Who gonna believe?
Me agarramos de Marco de una vez
Who gonna
todito.
believe? Who gonna believe
What?
that nigga that be like the tornado's coming? Let's hug.
No, they did that. That's why they survived.
You gonna believe? I'm running. I don't
Running.
believe this thing. I'm gonna go right.
The thing is, when you live
Agarramos
in a
eso,
bro.
city
You run.
that has a tornado warning, they teach you all of
Yeah,
that.
they teach you
So
this
you,
stuff. Yeah.
let's say we
Let's say
we
a
live
random,
in.
a random.
A random. You're visiting that town for that day, and there's a tornado.
And then a nigga tells you,
Yo, we gotta hold hands and shit. We gotta.
you gotta hold hands.
I'm gonna listen to the person that lives there for sure. I am
I'm
gonna
gonna be
listen.
so scared. I'll be like, I bet.
Yeah, let's do what we gotta do.
Keyword, bartender said that she's gonna listen. You think the bartender's gonna listen?
No.
You sure we gonna hold hands?
No, I'm because at the moment you're not gonna be able
But
to
if
move.
But
I'm
nigga
gonna
said
be
we
hu-
got a whole head smacking the shit out of him.
They hold their hands. I'm gonna be like, pause though.
Hold it, hold it.
Pause though.
Because you're not
Pause
holding
it.
hands, you're gonna run.
But it's gonna catch you. You're gonna die.
How far you think the tornado gotta be for you to be like, alright,
Bro, that shit runs miles an hour.
I
Like,
gotta run. How far it could be that you'll be like, alright, I gotta run.
Nah, I don't know, bro. I'll be dumb scared.
Yeah, it's
Like
scary.
it's from here to the height.
Have you seen?
From here to the heights.
I never seen a tornado.
I saw.
I saw
From
Texas,
here to
a
the
small
Yankee
one.
Stadium.
No, I didn't see it.
From here to
I
Yankee
just
Stadium, and it's
saw
coming.
the documentary.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out.
But which are you gonna go, left or right?
I'm going. But yeah, Mount Vernon.
Have you ever experienced a hurricane?
Yes, I
A
have.
hurricane?
Oh, hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all. Hurricane Sandy hit us a little bit here.
No, but like.
It
Long
was-
Island was worse.
Nah,
though.
DR,
I have,
DR.
me and Marco has experienced a hurricane
DR.
like the DR.
Yeah, me too. Like,
shit.
ooh.
Like the cars, like my mom, her car was parked when that shit finished. That shit was out of the marquesina, like
La
type
mata.
shit.
Topaban el piso.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we experienced
But
those.
let's change the topic a little bit.
We used to have fun though.
Yeah, we used to
El
go.
ojo, espérate que viene el ojo. You
Yeah,
know what the
wait.
ojo,
Yeah,
right?
the
The
eye,
eye.
yeah.
Because
Abuelo, when he was like, pasa por Romo,
I just want.
in the middle of the fucking
I just
hurricane.
want to know how they named them niggas.
Yeah, there's a myth of.
Hurricane
let me
Sandy.
Google that.
Sandy. What you even
You
could
think they ever had a Jaime or Chris or Marcus?
hey,
Sorry,
hey.
how,
1 in 5, you know, like,
yeah.
Yo, I just want to say one last one for.
Yeah, there was one in Eastern Mexico.
What was it called?
It was only Hurricane Chris. It was in Mexico, and you only.
Category what?
I know it was a Hurricane Chris. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
That's what's
Hey,
on
baby.
Yeah,
Hey,
it came
baby.
up too.
Oh, shit, that's crazy.
There's no hurricane named Jaime or Marcos.
Let me.
I'm gonna change the topic twice, but
What the fuck, why?
I actually wrote this down because I want to know if I'm crazy. Is it nasty that I'm still waiting for one of them fanbuzz niggas to pull up and be like, hey, to be like one of those girls? You know what I'm talking about, right?
What?
The fan buzz is like a
It's a
sexual thing.
It's an adult content
Yeah.
thing.
And
Nah,
what they
there's
do.
a girl inside a van, and she's driving around.
She naked.
And she pull up and be like, hey, come here, I want to suck your thing. And you just get in the van and have crazy sex.
You waiting
and
for that?
then they kick you out.
Then they drop you off.
And then they drop you off. And like, it's been going on for the last 20 years. And the last 20 years, every time I see a white van, I'm like, oh, it's my turn.
My turn.
So, am I still crazy that I'm waiting for that van?
First of all, you gotta go to Miami.
Oh, so that's why I gotta go?
Yeah, you have to go to
You
Miami.
gotta let them know, yo, tiene que pararte en High Bridge. That's what you gotta
Yo, but do you ever want to like be?
No.
You don't want to stop.
But I always feel like that was fake though.
It was fake.
I feel like they signed an
They
NDA inside. Like you
They
better-
hire
you
people
better-
to, espérame ahí, vamos.
Wow, I've been waiting for the fanboys, man. Crazy.
Well, you snitch and you be like, you didn't get nothing. You come out of
Like,
there.
crazy. Like if it was real.
If it was real, let's pretend it's real for argument's sake.
Yeah. Well, you
What I
like
answer?
if you walking from work to your job with your uniform,
Llegué tarde.
and then you see that white man pull up, and that girl opens the van,
Cri.
and she's bad because they always bad, and she's like, "Hey, come here. I will suck your dick." Will you get in the van?
Cri, llegaste tarde al trabajo.
Yeah, you would. He would. How about you? No.
Well, when in my single era,
All of a sudden he's mad loyal
100%.
and bad educated. 100%.
100%.
I'm still waiting for the.
recorded.
You doing it, you're not going to perform
I
well?
don't give a fuck, man. I'm not that age. I
Bro,
already got a
bro,
pod.
40,
Oh, I talk about right
I
now.
already got a pod.
44 seconds, bro.
Pero te van a dar de calle A a calle B.
And de una esquina,
So
bro.
you won't be.
It's a block, nigga. It's a block.
So you won't be.
Termina, vete.
You won't be little alien. You saw a little alien put the work in.
What the fuck is little alien?
The guy with the big head. The short motherfucker. I didn't see the video, but I saw his own Instagram.
So it
and he
just
posted
be,
it.
it's only me that have watched. Okay.
You watch the actual thing?
I don't know. Who the fuck is little
The
alien?
Puerto Rican,
It's in
alien looking
Miami.
short motherfucker.
He got in the bus and
He did his thing.
with two baddies.
You saw the video?
Yeah, fire. Only put his work, but
But that's his name, Little Alien.
yeah.
That's
Wait,
crazy.
Yo, that's
but
crazy.
let me go. Let me just change the topic. I just wanted to say
That's stupid.
for the fanboys people, if you want to pass through, let me know. Let me ask you this question. This is a serious question. What would you think? What would you think it will happen to the world, and if we don't have social media?
For how long?
That's it.
Done. That's it.
It's
Tomorrow, the last day of social media.
Yeah.
Tonight was the last day of social media.
Yeah.
Oh.
What would
People-
be the good things and the bad things?
People won't live their life having expectations
Correct.
that much.
There will be lower expectations.
They will not be comparing themselves. There's gonna be less BBLs. There's gonna be a lot of less things.
Okay. How about you?
And what's his name? Andrew Tate said it very well.
Mm-hmm.
The problem, a lot of women and men, they compare too much themselves to Instagram.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think that would be a plus. But you said very specific. If it disappears today,
Yeah.
I believe, based on what happened with TikTok, that it was banned for 24 hours. How many sick people, like literally people that were sick because they couldn't have a phone to communicate.
Yeah.
I think a lot of crazy people is gonna,
Go crazy.
Do y'all think it
Shit
will be
themselves
better for the world or
Personally,
worse, or-
personally, for me, I wouldn't really. It wouldn't hit me that hard.
I'll be honest with you, and I'm a tech guy, so people are gonna probably disagree with me. I think it would be worse for the world.
I actually think it would be better.
Let's go wild.
I think mental health would
Agree.
decrease.
It will improve. You say?
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It would improve.
Kids will grow differently.
True.
Yes, you can now. You're gonna
They can
actually see
socialize.
kids in the playground, playing basketball, shooting some hoops with the fellas.
Be more social.
Yeah, be more social with everybody. Playing tag. You remember we used to play manhunt?
Yeah.
They don't play manhunt no
Le
more, bro.
Condillo.
They
I
don't
already
play
told you,
El Condillo.
Me and your father had the conversation that you didn't have fun, so
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
I'm playing, but I understand.
But
I understand.
the cons are for that is that I believe because of social media, we know more about the government in the world than our
We
grandparents. Right? You know what I'm saying? Right? The
We are
media.
more. We are more
Aware.
aware of certain things.
Like, my mom probably wasn't aware of things that happened in.
But the news used to do that for you. You just didn't watch it.
Or they used to lie to you.
Yeah, they showed you whatever they wanted to.
Yeah.
Show
They
you.
wanted you to know.
Now we have like Instagram that we know what was
Yeah,
happening in Israel,
yeah, different-
what's happening in
so
Iran,
different
what's happening.
perspectives, yeah.
Correct.
So for you will be worse.
Slightly, but not
For
that
you will
different.
be better.
I feel like the immediate impact will be worse, but
And
in the long haul, it will be
better.
much better for
Yeah.
And for you,
humankind.
Bartender?
Same as Chris.
So for me, it will be. It was 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
For me, it's 50-50. So what I actually, because I did a research before.
Okay,
now,
philosopher,
I did a
researcher, Marcos.
I did positive and cons. So the positive, y'all said it, deep personal relationship. Like people will talk more in person, people will gather more, people will communicate more. So that will be the positive thing about not having social media anymore. Less comparison. Y'all said it.
True.
Basically, people will compare. They won't compare their life with another person's perfect life.
Yeah.
That will be a good thing, so it will lower anxiety and depression. And then the third one, because I was not gonna write all of them, and the third one was write no algorithm. So basically, whatever you get as news, that will be the news. So it won't be like, all right, let's make this algorithm just for Chris, so let's just show Chris Hershey bars, and all Chris is just thinking about Hershey bar. Now it will be more generically for everybody.
Yeah.
So we all will have
Our own
the same
opinions.
algorithm basically.
Yeah.
And that's it.
but
And the cons, it will be instead I wrote, it will be hard to stay in touch with friends and family outside the country. So back in the days, we used to buy a little car and call the off and talk to some person for 2 hours. Now we can watch videos of them in DR and in Mexico, wherever they are. So that will be the con of not having social media. Like we won't connect as much with a person in Brazil or in
Yeah.
China. Like, you know what I mean? I don't have that, but there's a lot of people that have friends that they have never met
Outside the country, yeah.
outside the country. Like, yo, that's my Japanese nigga. Like, he always comment my shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that, but there's people that have that.
Yeah.
And they have never met. So that will be one of the con. And the other one, the last one, because I was not gonna write all of them, influencer industry will collapse.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
100%,
basically,
yeah.
all these influencers now, all the people that do skits and all of that shit will collapse. All the sponsorship that they put in video, all of that will
Nah,
collapse.
we gonna need that Drew. We gonna need Drewski to stay on.
One platform.
Yeah, one platform just for Drewski.
Yeah, facts.
So
Shit is just hilarious.
that will be like one of the cons of not having. So I'm standing on 50-50.
Yeah, it's about the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
So what do y'all like? Before we end this topic, what do y'all like about social media and why y'all dislike?
What I like is that if I need to know something, it's quick for me to find out. It's quicker. Because you can just put on TikTok, how you do this? Quick, a whole
Yeah,
tutorial.
you can self teachers. You can
Yeah.
self taught. Like,
what
yeah.
I don't like is the hate. Like everybody, like now you have a platform to hide behind, and you hate on people and just comment bullshit just to comment. That I don't like.
How about you, Jaime? What do you like and what you dislike?
I like that you can connect with people, like your family from far away.
Networking, yeah.
Networking. My job was based on LinkedIn, which is a social media app technically.
Yeah, but they be fucking in there.
Good for them. Disliking though, it's more about that the algorithm that you said
The algorithm.
that is based on negative voice. So, a mí me sale mujer en cuera, bro, y a mí no me gusta esa vaina. I keep saying no interest, and they keep showing.
Bueno, tú lo estás buscando. Porque...
No, swear to God, I don't. Swear to God, I don't. I never search, oh, let me get this OnlyFans girl. I never do.
So you probably think it's me. And the boy.
No, it's because probably I have a friend.
That be sending
They've been,
it.
they've been liking it, and then Instagram did take that.
Yeah.
Oh, because that's your friend, you probably like it. And I'm like, ah. And then you look at the comment, it's all negative. That's the only thing I don't like.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, it's true.
What you like and what you dislike.
What I do like is you can, like what Jaime said, actually. I actually
can
like
connect
that.
with your
You
family.
connect, not with family. You can meet new people.
Correct.
That you've never seen before. Because when you were younger, how many Call of Duty friends did you have when you had had a P3, bro? You had mad friends, bro, that you've never seen before in your life, and you're like, yo, this is my guy. Every Friday we hang out on Xbox or PlayStation or whatever, the PC. That's what I really like about that. Also, the downfall is you meet random people online that they can be creeps. They can be, you don't know who they are. So that's the pro and con on that.
Me is what I like is it help everybody connect. It's the same shit. Like everybody connects. Everybody can have a relationship. What I dislike, because it's a lot, we could all say was positive. A lot of people make money without going to college. It has a lot of positivity. But what I dislike is with women. That's what I dislike. Like, I feel like social media show this woman all these niggas with six packs, 6'5", 6'4", driving Lamborghini, and all of a sudden, because you're cute, you feel like you deserve that. You know what I'm trying to say?
They feel like that's the standard.
That's the standard.
Because they see it so often in social media.
Yeah. So that's like what I dislike. Like it makes people think that they deserve more than what they actually deserve. We all deserve more.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, we all deserve
That's
more.
incredible, yeah.
But how much is more? You know what I'm saying? Like how more is more? Like
I believe that social media has impacted the way that we judge people.
The dating.
Before, we used to judge people based on the character, based if they were good people.
Looks.
Looks too, but now because of social media, I feel like looks and how your Instagram page looks is a bigger criteria than back in the days of our parents, where la forma que tú hablas matters more.
Does he know how to dance?
Does he know how to dance?
Does she know how to dance? Can we dance? Do that? Yeah.
Now it's more like, are you rich? Do you look good? Are you famous? And the list goes on
I
and
don't know
on.
how many Instagram followers you have.
Correct.
Yeah, that shit was. I don't think nowadays it matters, still matters. But when we was younger, like I feel like if a nigga had 3K, he was the man, bro. Like
No, but we were in the cusp of
the
social
starting,
media.
the starting.
But if you ask our parents, were the previous
I don't
generation,
fuck about that shit.
they would. What do you mean fans? El
Like,
maduro era y ya.
Like I don't care how many likes I get. I care about the DMs.
I don't care about
Yeah, do you care about your likes and your pictures?
No, I care about the DMs.
Do you hide your likes?
No.
I do.
The
So
last
you
time I
care?
posted
Huh?
was like
So you
about
care?
2 years
No,
ago.
but not because of that.
So why you hide it?
The reason why I hide it was because there was a study that showed people that have likes on their picture have a higher tendency of anxiety. Because if you post a picture and you got
So
10
you
likes,
care. So you care.
That shouldn't do damage.
So you care
and
though.
then tú lo borras. So yo dije, long time ago, I'm talking about when I was like 17,
Yeah, but it's
18.
okay. You care.
Okay then.
You
I haven't posted like it says 644 weeks.
Okay,
Oh, Chris,
yeah,
Michael
yeah,
told
yeah.
Chris, you gotta delete that picture for 2016.
Yeah, like Chris.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not as active as you guys want me to be.
But
You
you
need
want
to
me, you tell the followers.
Oh, my
the
story, my
listeners
story, my
to
story.
go watch, but you're not
But it's
posting.
only Friday and Saturday.
My story, my
and
story.
you
Yeah,
know-
the
And they
weekends.
will pay for your content. They will only get content Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
Because from Monday to Thursday, you don't post
Well,
anything.
at least I'm being upfront with it.
I haven't posted man long. I posted like Saturday. I haven't posted.
You
man
think
long.
if I make a picture and I be like, I'm gonna make a video on camera, people will subscribe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hay muchos de moceros y no llenan ni una discoteca.
I don't know. They want to see who the
Eh.
bartender is. Let me know in the comments.
So let's get to the.
Esa es la novia tuya ahí.
Hey.
Hey.
What I
Don't
told
say hey, bro. That's
you.
what
What I told you. Exactly what I told you, right?
oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me ask you this. Let's get to the fun though. Let me ask Chris and Jaime. How would y'all feel if they gave you flowers?
They did.
I would love that.
They did.
I don't think y'all kind of gave for that.
Why?
Or
I did.
what y'all did with your flowers?
I never gotten flowers.
Or you would like somebody to give you
Yeah, why
flowers?
not? Yeah, of course.
I wouldn't give my boyfriend flowers.
Is that too feminine?
He has allergies.
Yeah, babe.
Mira, está muriendo. Yo, that ain't like, he got like bad disease.
Yo, he be sneezing like 20 times after. I'm not giving you
Well, let's get to
flowers.
the topic. Hold on. So you would like flowers? Like what color?
Why
White, blue,
What are you?
red roses. Hold on. Red roses.
Whatever my girlfriend thinks I deserve.
But what flowers? You say you would like flowers, so you got a color.
But
Like,
it gotta be from a woman though, obviously.
Okay, but what color?
Doesn't matter.
Because you don't think. Okay, I'm gonna go with Jaime.
I have the same answer.
You would like.
I
flowers.
don't. I already have flowers. I told you in the podcast.
Okay. But you like if your girl gets you a bouquet like 85 flowers for you.
Oh, feel weird.
But you would like that?
No, feel weird, but I'll be like, damn, okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Y'all don't find it weird that y'all like that.
Why?
But the
Why
conversation
the
is not if
fuck
I
a
like
nigga
it.
want flowers?
Well, what should I do? Burn the flower for her?
No, to
No,
a
but he
woman.
asked you if you would want that. You say you already got it, but
No,
he
he
asked
didn't say if you would want it. He said,
Oh,
would
yeah,
you
well,
like
that's
it?
I think I didn't say that.
That's
No.
what he.
Would you like? Would you like it?
Where you like
Would
flowers?
you like flowers?
Yeah, so Jaime is saying that
So
he's
y'all
not
would
gonna.
like flowers?
He will say no because he would not say no because he's gonna make her feel some type of way. But what he's saying is if you would like to receive them.
I feel some kind of way.
What I want?
But what kind of
do
way?
I want flowers?
Do I sit down like, just give me flowers?
But if my girlfriend came and gave me flowers, I would like it. Thank you.
Okay,
I agree.
that was
I
the
agree.
I
question.
ain't
babe.
gonna tell your girl to get your flowers, and I want the flowers to be here on the podcast because I want to see your reaction when you get your bouquet.
Bro, it was
Like
weird.
I want to see your reaction.
Weird shit.
Like
I was like, what the
because
fuck?
you say you would
That's what
like.
I'm saying. That's
So
what I'm
that's
Bro, nah.
So the guy, I was like, what the fuck?
I will make it. I'll make it fire, bro. Just take one of the roses, put on my. It's freaky time, baby.
Make sure you send me that page, so I need that.
It's freaky time, bro.
I need that, but that's crazy. Y'all
it's
would
gonna
like
get
flowers.
freaky, nigga.
Hey, I don't like flowers. I'm a man. I don't like flowers. Don't get me flowers. I never want flowers.
Yo.
There's not a day. There's not a day, not an hour, not a minute, not a second of the day that I wish be like, damn, I wish a girl would give me flowers.
That's good
That's
enough.
not the
friend,
conversation.
all male friend, one of my boys, do not give me flowers. I'm a nigga.
That's good enough. To my girlfriend, to my girl, to my future girl, to my
He
previous
want
girl.
red
Hold on.
roses.
Let me say this. To my current girl, to my future girl, to my past girl, to the girl on the right, to the girl on the left. If you get me flowers, expect to get this dick. All right? That's it.
But you're stupid. I'm just gonna call it out. You're stupid.
Why?
Because you said, like I'm gonna say, if you would like flower. Now, if you want flowers, two different things.
Yeah.
Me
If you
wanting-
would like, if you would like flowers and wanting flowers, the same.
No,
No, it's not.
I would
It's
like.
just future and present.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I do not sit in my house expecting and wanting
my girl
flowers.
flower.
But you would like
But
it.
if my girl gives me flowers,
I would like the
love
action.
But I feel like
Let's say your girl
But
is-
hold on. Let me just
Yeah,
do
kill
this
them.
real quick.
Kill them, please.
Anything that somebody would like to give to you, you always gonna accept it. It could be una media. You're gonna
Correcto.
still take it.
I agree.
Okay, so don't make it
so,
seem like
so if my girl gives me socks,
like yeah,
thank you.
exactly.
Okay.
But not like I'm
Point
sitting
yeah.
there. I
So,
want
so
socks.
the answer for anything that they would like is gonna be yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
Y'all
it.
would like dick. It will be.
No, that's dumb.
I would.
That right there.
I would not like dick. I would.
All right, so let me ask you this.
I would not.
If
like
your girlfriend get you flowers, y'all will take them happily,
I did.
right? Now, do y'all want your girlfriends to give you flowers?
No.
One day.
Do I want my girls to give? No.
It's awkward shit when I do it.
It's me.
Just leave it as that. Just leave it right there. That's it. Leave it right there.
Anyway,
Are we stupid?
No, we're not super. We're good, bro.
You're questioning yourself.
No,
we're
I'm
not.
questioning how dumb y'all are.
I'm not really.
En la
I'm not
familia.
done. I'm
En
not
la familia
done.
de
Trust me, I'm not done.
En la familia de
all
Coro.
right. So since we only got one
What
person,
and like?
so since we only got one person that visited, Chris, how was the Pride Parade?
Oh, I don't know. You gotta ask somebody who went.
But you went.
I didn't
You
go.
say that you was there.
No, I didn't go.
Oh, I could have saw you said that in the chat.
That's what I said. That's what I thought.
Actually, when was the parade?
When you Sunday.
Yeah.
You didn't go to the barbecue because of that. I attended the barbecue. You
I could
didn't.
have sworn I said what I did this weekend, but okay.
There's nothing wrong for going to the Pride Parade.
No,
It's-
if I
it's
would have went, I would
not
have went.
a-
I didn't go,
I
nigga.
thought you went. All right, so Chris didn't go to the Pride Parade.
He lied.
Every year he goes.
I would have loved to go see
Every
Kaylani.
Oh yeah.
I would have loved to go see
Yeah,
Kaylani, bro.
yeah.
She gay?
Yeah.
She
Oh, I didn't know
on her
that.
pride shit. She be on her pride shit.
Pride shit. Let me ask you this. According to a study, there's more women single now than ever in history. So my question is, why do ya think this is happening?
No, the real question is, why is Marco still single?
Oh, I'm gonna go on a long run. I'm gonna go on a long run. So let's just keep going with the question.
You have a podcast.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about that. Like, it's so stupid. But what do you think?
Why do we think high expectations?
Yeah.
Or not just high expectations, unattainable expectations. Not everybody's gonna be 6'8". Not everybody's gonna have a humongous penis. Not everybody's gonna have the bank account que está doblado.
Yeah.
Not everybody's gonna have
Jaime, just Jaime.
but Jaime's not 6'8".
Okay, but he could buy it.
Oh, you can. Not everybody's gonna be it's physically in shape. Like, everybody has some flaws, bro. But now you have to have all those criterias for you to get a woman, or for even a woman to even entertain you.
I think it's one criteria that brings women, and it's I want my man that makes more money than me. On an era where equality is happening,
Yeah.
and women,
They only want equality
are-
for certain things.
but that's what I'm saying. So women are making, as age group goes older and older right now, are making equal or more than men. Actually, they graduate in college more than men. So when they're in a relationship with a kid of their age, let's say 20 and 20, she's a bachelor's degree, the kid is in the daily as an ACK, she making 50K, he making 30, she don't like you no more. Usually, I'm talking about on average.
Yeah, on average, yeah.
And then back in the day, that used to be the case. So that automatically disqualifies most relationships because they expect the man to make way more, where that's not on average the case.
So I know the bartender don't care about this because she got a boyfriend, right? But since there's a lot of women that are single, do y'all think us as men, do we think that women care about this study? They don't care about it, right? Like,
Because it goes against what they want.
Yeah. So it's like, it doesn't matter that it's like, let's put 80% of them are single and they 30s. Like, they don't care about that shit, right? You don't think it's like it's something that as a woman, as a group of women or a woman, or everybody as a woman, let's say all the women, you don't think they think like, yo, we have a problem, let's resolve it. You don't think.
Studies are.
Why don't I ask the bartender? She's the only woman here.
Because I know that she don't care about that because she got a
But she can
boyfriend.
still give an objective opinion.
What I could say is, what's the source of the study?
So I'll give you an example.
I saw it in the podcast.
Oh, okay. But I think, yeah, it is the high expectation, but I think also a lot of men wouldn't want to be with a woman that makes more than them. I'm not talking about, I know y'all don't care. But if a woman makes more than you, sometimes that person, the guys, I've seen guys, they're going to feel some type of way.
Have you met guys like that?
Yeah.
That what?
Have you met guys like that?
My girls that make more money than me?
No, met guys
That don't
that feel uncomfortable when a girl makes more than them. I know we said it in the podcast we didn't care.
No, yeah,
So
I
we
said
did.
personally,
So now
yeah.
let's increase the
Yes,
scope
yes.
to people that you know.
Yes.
How many?
Few.
Few?
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
yeah.
too.
How about you?
Yeah.
I have not.
I got like three in my head right now, like three.
I have not met a person who gives a fuck
Are
about
there
that.
are those three in another crew? Or?
No.
I've never met
Probably
a
seen
person.
one of them.
But
in my circle, I've never met.
But have you
anyone.
asked?
We have spoken about competition like this.
No, not yeah. I'm talking about where the people that you're saying, have you asked them if they feel some type of way, if they're
Actually, I've never asked. That's a
Yeah.
good question. I've never asked.
So I feel like, cause like I always say, men also have a lot of machismo. So if we like talking like, oh yeah, I take my girl here, and then the girl saying the same thing, yeah, cause I make this much, and he be like, oh, I make this much. I feel like some men, if that conversation come up and the woman makes more, they will feel a little uncomfortable.
I wish a man comes in and let's have the conversation.
But
I've never met one.
a lot of men will not have that conversation because they feel embarrassed to say it.
Like,
if a man comes to me and tells me, let's say he's a rich guy, I will feel uncomfortable if my woman makes more than me. I would like him to sit here and explain his point.
Explain
So
his
if
Because
you're
in my
somebody
head-
like that,
Yeah, if you
You
somebody
could
that,
bring it,
comment
yeah.
below. Because in my head, it cannot register on why would you feel less of a man.
I know, man.
because men are the provider, so they feel. That's why y'all always say men are the provider, so they're the one that have to provide. So when they feel like
we cannot provide.
No, not cannot compare. Because you could still have money, just that she makes more. You could still make 100K, but she might make 150.
Let me ask you.
If it's something that is said out there, like, oh yeah, because my wife make this and I make this, I feel like if the conversation is brought up, if it's not only between you two and it's brought up, the man is going to feel uncomfortable. But if the woman, if you say that with a woman, if my husband says, oh, he makes more than I do, I will never feel uncomfortable.
All right, so let me ask you this.
Go.
If you stop your woman from doing something, right? Let's say you be like, don't wear that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You also will stop your woman from making more money than you.
Oh, I thought it was going somewhere else. I think
Yeah, me too.
they was gonna say.
That's what
What do you
I'm
mean?
asking
But
you.
explain a little bit your point.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm.
get it.
I don't
Yeah,
know how to
also-
explain it, but if you stop your woman from like not wearing something, like
could
you
stop her
cannot
from-
wear that,
Uh-huh.
you cannot wear that, right? You could also stop her from not making more money than you, right?
But
If
why
she,
would you
let's say-
stop her?
Ed, that's what I'm saying, because if you stop her from wearing a dress, maybe the reason, let's do the reasons why I'm stopping my girl from wearing that dress is because guys are gonna look at her,
Yeah.
and a guy's probably gonna try to bag
Yeah, what
her,
about the
and then
money?
I'm gonna lose her,
Uh-huh,
right?
uh-huh.
So that would be my idea of why I would tell my girl not to wear that. If I'm not that
Secure.
secure, right?
Yeah.
So let's say I stop my woman from wearing that. I could also stop my woman from making more money, because if I let her make more money than me,
You're going to be
my
insecure.
stupid ass brain insecurity
Yeah.
is gonna be like, oh my god, she's gonna make more money than me now. She's
gonna
gonna
leave
leave
me.
me for a guy that makes more money than her.
Yeah.
But you know the thing is,
You get my point,
I
right?
was about to say
I get it.
that.
I'm not saying this is
But
a
I
fact.
agree.
I'm not saying
I
this
agree
is.
what he's saying.
I'm not saying this is a fact.
Yo,
I'm asking you.
I'll be
Yeah.
honest. You said it's not a fact. We as men, we've been
That's what I'm
indoctrinated
saying.
since kids.
Okay.
If your woman makes more money than you, ¿qué es lo primero chisme que se arman?
That she goes for another nigga. She's gonna go.
We've been indoctrinated.
So
with
you're
that.
proving my point.
No, but
You are proving my point.
no. Your point was to reiterate that you believe men don't want you to make more
No, yeah, because they...
because I'm a man. I need to make more money than you. But I'm trying to say is
Yeah, but you still saying because...
But this is for the insecure men. This
Yes.
insecure men that
don't give a fuck.
don't give
and
a fuck.
I said
But
that.
I'm saying that a lot of men believe, and I'm letting women to comment, if a woman makes more money than them, los comentarios se llenan diciendo, damn, I need to elevate. He didn't elevate.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm saying, is the man incorrect to be insecure?
Yeah, but I'm still saying you're insecure.
That's a good.
So
No,
I'm
I
asking
am
the question.
agreeing with you. I am agreeing with you.
that's a
But
good
what I'm
topic.
saying is they still insecure.
that's a good
That's
topic.
what I'm saying. That you still,
No.
at the end of the day, you still insecure, Jaime. At the end of the day, how you
If
put
I
it.
am insecure about something, it has to be a reason. If
Yes,
I'm
but you still insecure.
Wait, give me a second.
If you
though.
secure, no, I'm gonna tell you. If you secure, you don't give
This
a
is a good
fuck
topic.
about what anybody
He just
says.
opened.
No, you don't give a fuck about
You
what
open
nobody
a
says.
universe.
Because do you care if your woman makes more money than you?
No.
And if it's talked about and people be like, oh, he makes more money than you, will you care?
No.
Exactly my
But
point.
hear
So
me-
why we
but hear me
discussing
out.
this?
Insecure is, if I jump from this building, si yo tengo miedo de pegarme a la ventana porque me voy a caer, is that insecurity? Or just me being precautious?
That's not insecurity.
Yeah, but
Insecurity is something that you
Yeah.
don't need to be
but
worried
you're being
about.
precautious.
Exactly. So
But
why
you're
you worry about
But
people?
you're being precautious about her getting another man.
Because
Yes.
it happens a lot.
Okay, but you're still insecure. My point is being insecure.
That is insecure, right?
Yeah, it
if
is.
You
Yeah, it is.
You're having two different arguments.
No, that's what
No,
I'm
no,
trying
no.
to explain to him.
Let me ask you. No, let me ask you.
That's what I'm trying to tell him. That
Let me
we're
ask
not
Chris.
talking about the same thing.
If you are precautious of like, oh, I don't want my baby to wear that
But
dress.
he's not arguing that.
I'm not arguing that.
No, me either.
He's not arguing that. He's saying yes.
Uh-huh.
The man in the coño.
Aquí.
The man
Te
in,
bañaste.
the man in this example, he's insecure. That's already established.
Yes.
he's insecure.
Correct.
Yes.
The question Jaime is posing is he wrong for feeling insecure if in other examples it's already happened? Out of the 10 niggas that they make
Yes.
less than their woman, none of the women leave them.
Yes.
So the 10th
believe
man.
he's 10, but-
So the
Yeah.
10th man is he really? The question he's posing. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, you're-
Is he really insecure about it, or is he really precautious?
But you're being
We're
insecure.
established that it is insecurity,
Yeah.
but Fuck. How can I
And
further?
he opened a universe.
How can I
nigga.
further the
He
question?
opened a universe.
The
nigga.
question is,
Example, to help you think.
Uh-huh.
If there's a lion in a cage, and let's say that every time a man puts a hand inside, out of 100 times, 90 you're gonna get bit.
Yeah.
Am I insecure for not putting my hand
But
in?
that's scary, not insecurity.
Well, give me a second. Let me finish the thought.
Insecure.
If I am insecure for not putting my hand in, I
Yes.
tengo miedo de poner la mano.
Yeah, you
Or
said-
I'm being precautious because 90 niggas got their hand bit.
That's not insecurity.
Your precaution.
That's not the definition of insecurity.
Because for me, insecurity is a negative.
I think insecurity is in different things.
No, for
Nah,
me,
But
everything
that
is
example
insecurity.
is not insecurity.
For me, insecurity is a negative connotation of something that you shouldn't be secure about. For example, si yo le digo a un chamaquito, sal para la calle que no te van a robar, roban uno de un mil. Ay, yo no cosa que son
That's
scared.
scared. That's not insecurity.
Okay.
Insecurity is.
Let me give you the
Yeah,
definition.
please.
Insecurity is uncertainty or anxiety about oneself, lack of confidence.
Yes.
So insecurity is confidence.
Yes.
It's not
So-
having
Wait,
confidence.
So,
hold
yeah.
up. There's another definition. The state of being open to danger or threat, lack
Mm-hmm.
of protection.
Yes.
So that's also insecurity.
Yeah.
But we're using a negative connotation though.
For me, insecure, what the perspective I'm putting in when it comes to the bill, the conversation we were talking about, is that men could be insecure when it's talked about in a group setting. Meaning, if I sit here and my husband or boyfriend is sitting right here, and we talking about financial, and my boyfriend be like, "Oh yeah, cause I make 30K," and then they ask the girl, and the girl be like, "Oh, I make 150." The guy's gonna feel insecure just because
Hey,
he
bitch, when you
thinking.
said that.
No, just because he thinking, all my friends are looking at me like I'm a fucking bozo because she makes more than me. That's what I'm saying, insecure. Not saying
How would you act in that situation?
y'all wouldn't care. Jaime said he wouldn't care.
Yeah, Chris, how about you, Chris?
I'll be ecstatic.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Not yeah. I'm saying the insecure men.
I'm a house husband.
But the word insecure man is a negative connotation as men shouldn't be insecure.
No, I'm saying they should be. Everybody has the insecurities.
Because I see it more like when I look at the comments on Instagram, when they use the word insecure men,
Yeah.
it's more like tú un palomo, you shouldn't feel insecure.
Like they will call. There's some things that people call insecure. You being insecure and you not being insecure.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm gonna give you a
That's what-
example.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you a example.
I agree, but that
I'm gonna give you an
example is
example.
not insecure.
Jaime's my baby.
Is your baby?
Jaime's my
¿Cómo fue que
baby.
él te dijo bebé?
Wait. Jaime's my baby, right? Jaime's my girlfriend. Me and Jaime has 5 years in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
We live together. And then all of a sudden I see Jaime putting a lot more cologne than usual.
Yeah.
A lot more haircuts than usual.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more clothing, brand new clothing than usual. As Jaime being my girlfriend, I mean like, yo, I think Jaime got somebody else.
Because they're getting.
They're
yeah.
getting nice things, right? They putting nice
Yeah.
things. They acting a certain way that we're not acting, right? And Jaime fall asleep after I kill her shit. Right? And while Jaime's sleeping,
That's crazy.
I grab his phone
Yeah.
and I find out that Jaime was talking to Chris. And he be having sex with Chris.
So you
right?
fucking me too?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Diablo, Jaime.
So hold on.
Yo.
Hold on, because I want you to keep
Yeah.
thinking in the sample.
Yeah.
I look through his phone. He's fucking Chris. Chris is fucking him.
Yeah.
And Jaime's been cheating with me with Chris.
Yeah.
Right? Once I tell Jaime, wake up, and I tell Jaime, yo, Jaime,
You doing this and that.
you doing this and that. Jaime will say, like every woman will say,
You
And negative
insecure.
connotation.
you
is-
was insecure.
No, 'cause
I
you
don't
cheating.
think that's insecure.
No, you know what? And what? I
Thank
don't
you.
think so either.
I don't think
I
that's
don't think
insecure.
that's insecure. You know what would be insecure? If you go through the phone, you don't find nothing. Then you could be like, damn, I was a little insecure about myself because not about yourself, about her. Like I couldn't just ask her why she's doing all of this. Because what if you don't find
I
nothing?
want Marco's opinion on that specific.
Because what if you don't find
Because Marco and
nothing?
me ain't thinking about the same thing.
If I didn't, she's OD good at it.
Yeah, but now her getting pretty has nothing. No, because you're gonna think she's still cheating because she's getting prettier. So what if it's vice versa?
She probably got another phone.
But
I
what
got
what
another
if vice versa?
phone. What you mean? Like if she go through my phone?
No, let's say you the one changing, and you're not
And I'm
cheating.
cheating.
You're not cheating.
I have to prove her that I'm not.
Yeah, but when
But that's crazy. She's being insecure
When a
because what if
ain't no couple-
he's not showing you.
when two
all he
people are
doing-
going out, and they're in a relationship, it doesn't happen like one is just changing out of nowhere. Like or talks happen. before that person change.
Yeah, goes there. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh baby, you gonna change? You want to be more skinny?
You know,
All right, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna be more skinny.
I
too.
just want people to be more
transparent.
understand where emotions happens.
Yeah.
I do not blame women to be insecure about their body.
Yeah.
Because I know society
Put a lot of
pressures
pressure
for them to be in their bodies.
Yeah.
I want women to understand that insecurity of women making more money than men comes from de todos los chismes que escuchamos. When the nigga makes less money than the woman, ¿qué es lo que dice la mamá de los dominicanos cuando crecen?
Yeah, true. I agree with you.
So, I want women to make understand, to not use it as a negative, to make it help to be a positive.
Well, they always.
Yo veo los comentarios.
They always change the nigga.
Thank you for proving my point.
Woman will never stay with
They
a
will
man.
change a nigga.
It happens. There's women that make more money than the man and stay with the man. But it's like 1%, 2%.
No, it's
like 1%, 2%.
That was where I brought the conversation in, because we was talking. Because in the beginning we was talking about you saying that women are a lot, like really single because they have a lot of high expectation, and I was saying that men also could be single because they are really sometimes insecure when it comes to things like that, which is true.
You know how fire it is when you meet a girl and she makes more money than you, or make you feel like she makes more money than you. And you're right away, you get on your bullshit right away. As soon as you meet a girl that makes a lot of money, you get on your bullshit right away.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Shorty's reading a book now. Oh, baby, I'm reading a book. I'm going to the gym. I'm doing this. You get on your bullshit right away. But when you be dating these bums, you just work. When you be dating bums,
and I have said this since podcast number 10. I always have said for women that they have to date. If you want to receive, hold on, let me finish. You don't even know what I'm gonna say. If you want whatever you asking, because a lot of women be like, I need a man with a car, I need a man with their own apartment, and if you don't have that and you asking for that, then you a problem. Because if I'm asking for a man to have a car, where is my car? If I'm asking for a man to have their own apartment, where is my apartment? Because I cannot expect to give to get and not give. Point period blank. And I have said this many times.
Also, you put in for the cameras.
No, I do it all the time.
Quality.
For you guys didn't see the bartender in behind the scenes, she was like snapping her neck.
Yeah, I am not putting for the camera.
Let me ask you something to Chris and Jaime. Do you think pussy have power?
Of course.
I don't think so.
Michael, you lying. Jaime, por favor, dale dos cocotazos.
Michael,
Hold on. Do you think pussy have power?
Mucho power.
What's the power?
You know, the other day I could say what you did, a sample.
97% of the things that we do as a male species,
it's for
pussy.
It's to try to penetrate what's in between those women's legs, man.
Exactly.
Okay. So you think they do have power?
Not I think.
He knows.
I know. I seen the pussy talk to me.
How about you, Jaime?
I seen it talk to me.
Jaime already, yeah.
El de Jaime le dice, ¿qué es lo que hoy?
Nah, think about it. Like, if it would have been for pussy, men would have lived in air mattress.
Bro, we would not get no cars.
No
we would
cars,
not have
no
apartment.
nothing.
Yo, I would live in the forest.
Have you seen the difference of a guy apartment and a girl's apartment?
Yeah.
Men don't give a fuck.
We don't.
So
Una cama de aire, a couch and a TV.
Bro,
yeah.
I'll be honest.
Some men don't even have spoons.
My girlfriend came into my house and like, tienen que tener una cama más grande.
Oh,
Y una vez compraste otra.
You had no twin. You was going crazy on that twin bed. Oh, fool.
No. She said like, oh, when she lived together and shit.
Yeah.
I got a queen mattress. I'm like,
okay.
Yeah, queen de qué?
When y'all move out with your girl, I have this question. Would y'all let her decorate whatever she want to do, or you got to put your input?
Pussy got power.
I knew Michael was going to say this. Michael was going to say this.
I got
Michael,
inputs. I got inputs.
Michael.
I got inputs because you're not going to get me them cute ass couches that has the fur and you're not getting those cute couches because every time we in the living room, me and you, I gotta be like,
we can't put our foot on the rugs or nothing.
Yeah, we cannot put the cute ass crystal middle table now.
Coffee table.
Every time I drink a cup, you gotta put the cup. What's that shit called?
The cup holder.
The coaster.
Yeah, you gotta put that. Don't put it with a. No.
When you're paying your own money,
we getting
you're gonna do
wood shit that gets scratched last 90 years and we put the cup and
Como
that's it.
dominicano, uno de caoba.
So you're gonna put your input. So when
Yeah,
y'all
I have
go
input.
shopping, she
I have
gotta
it.
approve. You gotta approve
on my
it.
house, and
Yeah.
on my apartment, moving with my baby. Shout out to my baby, wherever you at. Moving with my baby, I got inputs.
The only thing I'm
we're not
gonna
getting
say-
no cute couches, nigga.
The only input I'll have, just find a place for my gaming count.
All right, let me.
How about you two? You don't care.
Other than
All
that, I don't give
You
a
know
fuck.
what my boyfriend said?
They about to care.
Hold on.
They
You
about
know,
to care when I start
my
talking.
boyfriend told me one time that, and once he told me this, in my head I was like, "You not have no input." He wants a whole leather couch. You know how hot it is to sit on a leather couch?
Yeah, but we got
lay
AC.
down,
But we got AC, nigga.
but lay
We got
down.
AC. We got AC.
No, I'm not getting. Even if you got AC, si tú no tienes pantalones cortos,
AC. AC.
no,
Let
you
me
start
talk.
Yo,
sweating.
my girl made me buy a $10 dog sculpture.
Sculpture? Why?
Cause para decorar.
El toto de la mujer tiene poder.
No poder. Buy the sculpture.
Let me talk.
Compra eso.
Jaime, your girlfriend haven't tried to like rearrange your apartment.
Pero la mitad de eso es ella jodiendo. Y no
We got fish. She been trying to throw that fish ball, right?
está loquita. Está loquita.
I know.
Y tú, ten cuidado.
Cuidado si me topa eso.
Eso es mi pecado.
All right, let
Eso
me
es mi
talk. Let me
pecado.
talk. This is why men need to have input.
Why?
We all been in Dominican houses where you can even walk.
Yeah, I
Right,
don't like those.
right. And when you get
You
to
for mommy for that.
and when you get to the living room and you sit down in those Dominican houses,
No puede.
no, like tiene que poner
El cojín.
el cojín bien puesto, and then now you gotta like have the cojín looking cute with you, and nobody can sit there because
El cojín está ahí.
that is the space for the cojín, and now then they bring you tea and coffee and the little thing. You know what I'm trying to say? This is why men gotta have input. Because if you're gonna live home with that girl, your couches are couches, my nigga. Couches is for you to lay down, sleep on it,
Fart
drool on it, have sex on it.
Fart.
We cannot have cute couches, my
Yeah,
nigga.
you know what's crazy? That you being a hypocrite.
Why?
Cause mommy be laying down there, you be getting tight.
Well, you know, but okay.
Got him. Hey, she got you.
She did it.
She got you.
Only on Friday she cannot be there.
didn't.
That's
She didn't
crazy
got me.
work.
She didn't got me.
That's actually crazy work.
The reason why is because something else than what we argue. It's something else that me and her argue. But I think every man needs to have input. What I'm not having input is on this shit. And cortina,
You know what I do hate?
and cortinas and shit like that. I'm not having input. But now we're not gonna paint the whole living room pink.
Oh no, I will never
My
do that
nigga.
though.
We're not gonna paint the whole shit red. I hate that shit.
My back
the
gonna
yellow
be my back gonna be
is
pink.
all white, nigga. The whole entire house has gotta be white. White sheets, everything white. That's what I'm saying.
I don't
big
give a
ass
fuck.
mirrors, mirrors for selfies.
And my
nigga.
girl wants me to do input. Yo, just tell me how much it is. Cómpralo y yo
No
te
me
lo
jodas,
te lo voy a dar.
I mean, and then you go to Chris' house, and you didn't even want to be in the living room because if you move, you might break a crystal.
My room,
Oh my God.
my room, it was my girl. She was who told me to get
Also, yeah,
what sheets, what
Pussy does have power. Pussy does have power.
colcha. The only thing I had to input was my TV
Like he got
and my gaming consoles.
But I
That's
think
it.
the thing is
But
that
Chris is
girls
the type
also
of guy that will live with one sock, one pair of socks for the rest of his life.
él tiene como cuatro puestas ahí.
Hey. But
But you know what I,
I don't
do
think
hate?
pussy have power.
Why?
Because I would have been controlled by pussy.
You would have tamed that pussy.
I would have been controlled by pussy. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't think pussy have power. Because there's a lot of us
Yo,
running through the
Marcos.
pussy.
Marcos.
So pussy don't have power.
No, but probably you're probably immune to the power.
Listen,
Eh?
Probably you're immune to the power.
Michael has power because you take this bitch to Pergola, SDK
Wait,
to get that pussy.
Marcos.
That's true.
Marcos, when a pussy tells
Pasa
you,
mucho de eso.
grrr, toma cuánto es.
I don't think pussy can hold me. That's what I'm saying. It don't have power.
Yo, pero
It cannot.
I had to ask Michael this question.
What?
Si tú eres este artista, esta gente that pussy that cannot hold you, no bitch could hold you, nobody could put you down, nobody could tame you. ¿Qué es lo que puede contigo?
At 33 years old.
¿Qué es lo que puede?
There hasn't
No.
been a pussy that put you to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay.
At 33 years old.
Oh, I just need to know what will help him.
I'm fat. At 33 years old, I'm fat.
Okay.
Look crazy right now, right? If y'all go through my DMs, y'all will see that pussy.
That doesn't matter, bro. That
It's
don't
not that-
matter.
that's
Eso
not-
no importa.
I don't think
You're
I have
gonna find out one pussy que te va a hacer así.
Until I find
Cuando veamos a Marco, same. Oh yeah, I gotta do this for my girl.
Until I found it, pussy don't have power.
So el tank de Jaime se va ahí. The fish tank.
Estaba feo, bro.
Está feo los pescaditos, eh.
No, hey.
Yo, you know Marco and my mom killed my frog.
Oh, so you have power?
What was the frog's name?
What's it? I
don't know,
forgot.
nigga.
He killed it. He
But-
flushed it.
Peter.
Yeah.
Peter.
Let me give that the shout out because we made it to the end of the
Yeah.
video. And we got a shout out to all my niggas in the comments.
Wait,
you
before we
heard?
go to the shout outs, real quick NBA, quick.
Oh my God. This
Where-
when I say bye.
Where do you guys think Damian Lillard is going? And wait, 2-part question. And do you think Milwaukee kind of did him dirty?
Yes.
Yes,
Giannis,
Yes, to
Giannis, the Milwaukee did him dirty because Giannis, not Milwaukee, maybe Giannis thought they did him dirty. Giannis didn't
No,
want
they
him
did
to
him
go.
dirty because I feel I don't know I'm not an insider, but I feel like they
Well, I
kind
thought you was.
I feel like they kind of forced him to play that last game and he tore his Achilles.
Okay.
I don't feel bad because he's making so much money.
But I'm not talking about the money aspect.
Oh,
I'm talking
you're
about
talking-
like career wise.
Okay, so I was saying this to my friends. The plus and minus when Damian Lillard was playing was worse than when he was off the court by a lot. Like when he was injured, Milwaukee was a way better team. And it's crazy to say. Like, why? We don't know. Why he was injured.
I'm talking about he still sacrificed his body for the team.
Yeah.
True.
And they just
Same shit that happened with Hollywood.
they disposed of him.
Well, Harry Potter did the best example, Isaiah Thomas from the short one.
Oh, yeah,
Boston.
Isaiah Thomas from
That was
Boston,
the best
yeah.
time in Boston when they.
What do you think Damian Lillard is going?
The Lakers. No.
The Lakers, yeah. That's
Yes.
what I got.
Me
But
too.
the thing
The
is,
Lakers.
They need a point guard.
He's going
Damian
to the
Lillard
Knicks.
is not going.
Nah.
He's not going to play next year.
Huh?
He's not going to play next year.
No, it's gonna be.
He's going to be gone for the whole year. So
Boston?
No, they already have point
I'm
guard.
thinking Boston.
Tatum's going to be back.
Boston-
That same
Tatum
year.
back, Damian Lillard back.
No, but Boston got Anthony Simmons.
Vale,
but
va a
that's
comparar
not
Anthony
the-
Simmons con.
Oh, he's young.
But va a
they
comparar con Damian
hey,
Lillard.
But they let Lillard go for Anthony Simmons.
Type shit. Yeah, they did.
No, and
But it's because he's damaged goods right now. That's why. Next
Correct.
year he's not gonna do shit. And they're
The
trying to
crazy
keep
shit to me
Giannis
is
in.
they did all of this for Miles Turner.
that's like for me the crazy,
They did all
It's
this
not
for
because-
Miles
Not for Bobby Portis, but for I'm joking.
bro.
Miles Turner is trash, nigga.
Nah,
was
he
trash.
played good in the playoffs. He earned his money this playoffs. He earned his money.
More
You think he's at $25 million a year?
He earned. I'm not saying
100
he is,
million.
but this
No, but
year
for 4 years, so
he
25
earned
million.
he earned that contract. He earned it. I'm
Bueno,
not gonna lie. He earned that contract this
Él no
year.
mete más de 20
It don't matter.
y no coge más de rebote.
What do you guys think about the draft? We didn't talk about the draft.
I like the kid from
I
that
don't
went
care.
to Utah.
My Knicks didn't fucking draft anyone.
Yeah, we couldn't.
But I do like Cooper Flag to Dallas. That was obvious.
I like the
Um,
Clemo nigga.
and
And EJ Clement, the nigga that's from New York. His
Yes.
mom.
Shout
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
I want to give a shout out to the Dominican,
Oh,
Kobe
yeah.
Brea.
Yeah, shout out to my nigga Kobe.
He from New York. He got drafted in the second round. So shout out to him. I think he's going to the
And
Suns.
last one,
think-
what's this dude that they didn't want to practice? He didn't want to practice.
Ace
anymore?
Bailey.
Ace Bailey. I still
To
think,
Utah?
I still think he's gonna volley.
Ye-
I think he's gonna volley. In
He's
the NBA.
nice.
I feel he's gonna volley in the
He's
NBA.
super nice.
I like the African nigga. They're both Africans.
Yeah,
I like both of them. Those
yeah
are the
they're
niggas.
super athletic.
And
That's-
before we
that's
cut-
The nigga
Cocoa?
from Philly. The nigga from Philly.
Huh?
That's Cocoa.
No, La Cocoa is Eli De La Cruz from Cincinnati.
Oh.
That's a whole totally different
Yo,
sport.
watching guys talk about sports like a different language.
Yo, wait.
And anime.
And anime too.
Yeah, when they talk about anime. it's cool.
What about Jordan
Thank God,
Clarkson?
Marco, we
Oh yeah,
I do like the Jordan Clarkson. I do
To the
like Jordan
Knicks?
Clarkson to the
Jordan
Knicks.
Clarkson.
Yeah,
I
we
like
needed a spark off the bench.
Good note. And the last, I think, 3 or 4 years, he's been the highest scoring player out of the
Off the bench, yeah. We needed somebody off the bench to score.
And we drafted the guy to dunk on LeBron in the Olympics.
Buscelli.
Yeah,
Some shit like
Buscelli.
that. Yeah, Buscelli.
Supposedly, because I didn't know about him, I saw
He's nasty.
He's nasty. Hops, he can shoot some.
He's nasty. Yeah, he was the
But
one
we
playing
had that
for
with Obi. We let him fucking go.
Oh, he was the one playing.
Yeah, but
for
we didn't have a
Embiid.
coach that played it.
He was
you
the
know
one
what I mean?
playing for Embiid the whole season.
So the Knicks, I think we good. The only thing is worrying me. We gotta resign Michael Bridges.
He's gonna resign.
Also, before we finish the podcast, we need to watch Love Island. Because I don't know if you in Spencer's side or...
Ask the bartender.
Oh my God, yeah, we talking about
No,
this?
it's me. I'm watching it.
You watching it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We need to watch... No, because I'm in the first episode. We need to
You're not up
watch
to date.
Love Island.
Y'all
We need to watch
it.
Love Island. It's controlling the world.
Yo, it would have been...
Social
honestly,
media.
we would have been talking about this. We would have been
They got a few
viral.
Dominicans in there
Yeah.
running shit.
Time out. Close your ears. They already got rid of Big Booty.
There's no big booty.
Big Booty, Dominican Big Booty.
No, not yet, no.
Oh, so I watch it.
We need to watch Jaime.
Yo, Jaime.
You need to get Miss
But
Jaime.
nobody wants her. Cause
Somebody.
she's trash?
she has her body, so she's trying to use her body to get attention, and she cannot have conversation with people.
Oh, she don't have personality.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's killing her. They dumped her like 3 times already.
That's that Jersey shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, because she's from Jersey.
Miss Jaime, if you're listening to this, make Jaime start watching Love Island with you. Please.
She not watching it either.
She lying.
she
then.
lying.
I feel like every woman in
Every
New York is
girl.
watching
You know, Love Island has more views than NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Did y'all know that?
That's crazy.
Obviously, it's a reality TV show.
No, it has never happened. It's number one that
Since
happened.
first time?
Caramelo
Yeah.
y caramelo.
No, more than Caramelo.
Caramelo de UPA de nuevo. Vi un
No,
video ahí.
that wasn't him.
That wasn't him.
Oh,
That wasn't him.
Uno que se parecía a
Es el
él.
Oh, you
pichón.
pillé- es el pichón.
Es el pichón.
Este Fere.
Oh, you don't know.
Marco, thank God we prohibit anime talk from here. They're not allowed to
No, I'm
do
gonna
that.
talk about anime next week.
It's coming out the movie. Yeah.
What happened in this week? Like, who drew
No,
a fight?
What's coming
Black
out?
Clover is coming back.
Who?
Black Clover. Demon Slayer is about to be the biggest movie
ever.
Ever, nigga. I'm talking about put any
Oh, they're gonna
movie
get their costume.
ever.
Okay, can we make
More than the Infinity War?
Watch.
Can we make a
Watch.
bet? Can we make a bet? And
What's
that,
the bet?
that movie is gonna be at least in the United States
At least a bill.
top five movie release
Ever.
No, but our top 5 movie release, any movie could do that.
ever.
I'm talking about ever though. I'm talking about for
No, let's
like
do. But let's talk
ever.
about selling tickets.
At least a bill. They're gonna do
Let's
a
talk about
grossing at least a
selling.
bill.
Also, you want to gross value?
Can
Yeah,
ya-
like it's going to be the best
When
movie in the
ya-
I
world.
bet there's a bill.
At least $1 billion. And that's the bare
But they
minimum.
almost do.
Can
all
y'all
of
make
them
sure
do
y'all
that.
take?
No. Whoa.
Can y'all make sure y'all take a picture of your costume when y'all go to the movies?
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta wear costume.
Okay.
Yeah,
You gotta wear
please.
costume.
All right.
And you gotta run too.
I'm not doing.
Yeah, y'all do.
We have to watch Love
It's
Island.
breaking
Chris.
the internet.
Okay, I
Chris.
watch Love Island if you watch one of our shows.
Tell me the
right?
show.
Michael
That I don't
wanna be
gotta.
bored.
That I don't gotta pay $8.
Demon Slayer. Netflix.
Demon Slayer is on Netflix.
The whole shit.
Yeah, and it's in English.
So I'm watching the Miss Lady.
Michael,
Watch the
please
first
don't
3
turn-
episodes.
My
Don't
life is
turn.
changing. My life is changing.
No, but don't turn into anime.
My life is changing.
I'm
They
on
gonna
myself.
like. You gonna like it. He's gonna be a little bit weird. But he gonna like the way my life
once
is
you
changing.
send me the picture you're watching it, then I'll send you a picture.
No,
of me
no.
watching Love Island.
Un video entero tú
Pero
viendo.
bien,
No,
nada
no,
de
no.
que at the
Love Island's
beginning and
gonna
then you
end.
turn it off.
Love Island's gonna end in a week.
But I can still watch all the
Y'all
episodes.
cannot put your input. It's already gonna be done.
All right, so let me give the shout
Vemos
out.
los últimos episodios.
Shout out to Adrian. He said Big Dog Marcos. Shout out to Adrian. So shout out to Javier Valdez. He said Big Dog Marcos too.
Javier, shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Vina Fernandez. Shout out to Estrella too. She said thank you guys for the shout out. Shout out to Armando de Leon 99. Shout out to Exclusive Ruben. Shout out to Marga George. That's Jaime's mom.
Mami,
Marga George. De mi lado
Mami.
no hay, soy la mamá de Jaime.
que no hay cuadro en su familia.
Eh.
No hay
Yo, yo.
cuero.
Show mommy.
Ya, Dios lo bendiga.
Show
Hey,
mommy.
estamos
She
esperando
called me.
la- Jaime dice que usted hace la mejor lasaña.
En la microondas.
La hace la mejor. Estamos esperando una lasañita.
Por favor, mi doña.
I don't know. This is the shout out that I wanted it to say so badly.
What?
Shout out to Marisa Arias.
Who's that?
Why you say her name like that? Marisa Arias.
She's bad. Oh, Abby. Her little picture is.
She just have blonde hair.
Yo, Abby, if you
Yo,
single, if you looking for love, shout out to Campbell. He said, I love ya. Can y'all shout out Jackson Campbell from North.
Jackson Campbell.
Yeah, read
Jackson Campbell.
He wants
No, you read it because you don't look English.
Where am I looking at? The first one?
Yeah.
I love y'all. Can y'all shout out Jackson Campbell from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina? Shout out to you,
De lo
Jackson
mío,
Campbell.
bro.
From Myrtle Beach, you heard?
Jackson Campbell.
So
That's
who
what
got motion? Out of us
Hold on.
four.
Shout out to Brooke Yami.
it's- What?
But that's her name, Brooke Yami. Shout out to Brooke Yami and shout out to Yamira Ramirez. Much love to you guys watching from Myrtle Beach too. South Carolina.
Yo, shout out South Carolina, man.
Damn, we have to. pull
Yo,
up.
comment where you from. You don't gotta say nothing. Just comment where you from.
Yes.
And
Name
how
the
you
city or
find out
state.
about the podcast. Yeah, and how you find out what about the podcast. And we're gonna keep giving you a shout
So
out.
who got motion?
I got motion,
You
nigga.
did not get no
You want to
motion.
see the motion that I got?
Yeah, what was
No,
the special?
yeah.
What was the special surprise you're gonna give the people?
I haven't choose. I had to choose.
So what you gonna do then?
I got like a few weeks.
Oi, Seven!
Y'all got scammed. My bad.
Oi, Seven!
That's
crazy.
No, they didn't. Believe in Big Dog. Believe in Big Dog.
crazy.
No, they didn't get scammed. I already know. I'm gonna
Comenta y te vamos a regalar algo. Diablo, bárbaro.
If you made it this far, make sure you subscribe to the video, like the video, make sure you subscribe and like the video, please. And also, comment where you from and how you found out about this podcast. Cause this is funny. We don't be knowing that niggas from Myrtle Beach be watching in South Carolina.
Shout out
Some
to
nigga
y'all.
was from Ecuador watching this shit over there. And I thought over there in LA niggas was on the beach and shit. So make sure you comment where you from, cause we like knowing that. And a lot of surprises coming. I'm changing my entire life. It's gonna get weird, but it's gonna be fire. So thank you for watching this episode. Make sure you subscribe and like the channel. See ya next episode. And enjoy 4th of July.
Yeah, happy 4th of July. to
Happy 4th
everybody.
of July.
tomorrow.
Happy
It's
4th
tomorrow.
of July. Make sure you enjoy it. Be safety about it. And take care of your kids. Don't let them run in the shit while the shit is popping.
And please don't lose a finger trying to light up a
that's what I'm
firework
trying
and
to say.
shit.
Let's do it safely. I don't want to hear no death in New York, none of that
Facts.
shit. So enjoy your 4th of July. This is Sorry to Disappoint podcast.
Oi, Seven!